When I think of South Park, I think of a place that's very rich in culture and very diverse. It's a place where, as a young woman of color, I feel very heard. I feel like I just can be myself.
What I think of South Park is where you can just express yourself by art, poem, music, or being an advocate for one another.
When I think of South Park, I think about my home, the youth court, and the food.
When I think of South Park, I think of neighbors showing what it means to be a neighborhood. I think of creativity and resilience. I think of strength. I think of those who've been historically excluded finding their voice and learning together.
Are we ready? Can you all hear me? Yes. Get in, get in, get in. The best things happen when we are in circle because we can all see each other and something good is about to happen. So I just wanted to make sure that you all are feeling it as we are about to start a good addition to our community, a good change for our community. And I'm really grateful that we have Maggie today who has organized very hard together with Carmen. Let's give them a big round.
Once upon a time, this was a very fertile, beautiful farmland that fed all of Seattle. And unfortunately, the city had different plans for this area and decided that it was going to be industrial, and yet it continued being a residential place, and that brought a lot of problems.
When we were researching different neighborhoods, South Park really stood out because it is one of those neighborhoods that is on the site of a former Superfund site, the Duwamish River. It's at the intersection of different highways. It is next to industrial sites. It's right by the airport. It's the convergence of all of those combined with the lack of access to green spaces and places to play that results in a 13-year shorter lifespan for individuals living in South Park, as well as kids being 3 times more likely to have asthma in that region. And so we said, let's partner with South Park. Let's reach out to them and start the conversation and see if we can help.
When we looked at what the Kraken and their philanthropic organization, the One Roof Foundation, was working on, we were compelled to see how we could partner together to realize our vision of health for a better world.
We are a really united community. I'm not even talking about the location or, that we have parks and we have schools. No, I'm talking about the people and the energy that's in the community. If a neighbor needs help, the others will support it.
I've seen South Park transform itself just through leadership in what it means to be a community, what it means to be a neighborhood. Everyone from business owners to nonprofit leaders to community activists to artists really rising up in this neighborhood and kind of working together. And I think in many ways South Park leads being an example for what that could look like.
It's amazing to know that so many youth want to get involved and they want to be part of the changes that we're making. They see all these environmental issues going on and that they want to make a difference as well.
There's always a saying, don't judge a book by its cover. And what I want people to know is, if you think it's bad, then come to the neighborhood. See it for yourself.
This shirt that you have here with this emblem, it just shows the power, a professional team wanting to be a part of this. And don't be afraid to wear the shirt, and tell people where you got it. Oh yeah, we partner with the Kraken, right? On your way, have a great day.
One of the asks I have for people that come into the Duwamish Valley is not to forget us. We are a valley that's pretty tiny, but we have a big voice, but we could always use the support. So we want people to be partners, to know that we're united for a cause of our safe environment, and to know that we are out here. Please remember us and don't forget about the Duwamish Valley.